Welcome back for another iteration of the NASCAR simulated season here. We are looking at the point standings after one race at the Daytona 500. Not crazy don't worry if you're too low in the standings yet. There's definitely a lot of time left to go. Right now, the point standings are led by the 88 of Gaming with Gator with that marvelous move on the second to last lap at the Daytona 500. Followed by the 48 of Nitro Apple, who led all but 4 laps of that race. Pretty incredible. The 45 of Skylar Taylor right now running in third. Fourth is the 20 of Simslide, and fifth place is the 8 of PCSRA 26. Sixth place is the 07 of the Icon Gaming, and you can see where you rank from there on out. We will see you at the racetrack at the starting grid. As we are rolling off here, the drivers have gotten the command to fire engines, and they're out on the track. After qualifying completes, making it a 2 for 2, the 48 of Nitro Apple comes away with the lead, followed by the 20 of Simslide with a good qualifying effort, the 16 of Stock Car Fan 17, the 8 of PCSRA 26, the 20 of Mello, the 17 of Colin Cropley, the 07 of the Icon Gaming, the 29 of Rocky Gordon, the 9 of Samit Ozkim, the 88 of Gaming with Gator, and the 9 anywhere. We're going to go to the front row here as the green flag is out. That 48 was fast in practice and qualifying, looking to make up for, what happened at that race last week. Coming into 3 and 4 here, yeah, that 48's fast, but the 16 is pretty fast as well. We're going to have 3 pit stops here. We got 59 laps. The 20 fell back to third after lap 1. That's okay. They are on the horn here coming down the backstretch. The 12 of Mello following the 20 of Sim sliding into the corner. These guys are really going to be moving around this racetrack. They got to keep moving and hopefully, have good runs through the corners here because that momentum carries you down the straightaway in such a way here. The 5 looking to bounce back from a DNF in the Daytona 500, followed by the Daytona 500 winner there in the 88. That 48 car is moving right now, posting the fastest time on the racetrack. The 88 has about had enough of the 5, though, so far as they come around the start-finish line. The 1 here running in 14th, trying to get her legs under, trying to figure it all out. The 45, the third place finisher in the Daytona 500, running back there as well. The 48 is getting quite a challenge right now from the 20 as we will go and ride along with the 20. I mean the 48, but now we'll go to the 20. Yeah, there's a lot of competition going on right now for that top spot. Go back to TV1 here. The 16 of Stock Car Fan 17 also holding in pretty strongly there. Yeah, there's a little bit of a separation here. The 20 doesn't want to see the 48 drive away with this thing for sure, but there is definitely a separation in the field right now. The 48 was the class of the field in practice and qualifying. Well, it really came in unloaded here. Wanted to avenge that Daytona 500 loss, a race in which he led basically all but the final lap. I mean, it was an excellent job of pit strategy from the 88, getting off sequence. We might see a little bit of that here. Tires are going to go away pretty quick here, too. The 20's trying to diamond the corner now. Get a good run, maybe challenge a 48 into turn 1. Now, a reminder, these are the 2005 cars. And in the year 2005, the 20 there, running second place, won the championship. So, as I said in my precursor video, or my Choose Your Racer video, these guys have the same ratings as they would have in 2005. Now, Jimmy Johnson was obviously very good in 2005. The next year he would start his quest and win 5 championships in a row in real life. So 2005, it wasn't much different. Yeah, these top 4 have broken away. The field has kind of went single file here. Probably just trying to save their stuff a little bit. This track is very, very hard on tires. So we see a possible challenge for the lead here as the 20 is going to get to the inside of the 48. The 48 is going to shut the door on him. Later on in the race, that's not going to go very well. 48 is going to get dumped. 88's making some moves here deeper in the pack. Started lower than he said. We caught up with him in the garage before the race. He said the car didn't really feel right in qualifying. It was cloudy during qualifying. The forecast showed sunny for today, so he said we'll be just fine. They were up there in the top 5 in practice. I don't think it'll be too much longer before he makes it into the top 5 with one more pass here. As you see, the 5 has dropped now back pretty far. The 5 has had a couple of good qualifying results, but just can't seem to put it together in the race. We are very early, though. Very early on. We're going to go back up to the leaders here. As you see, speeds are already about 6 to 7 miles an hour in the middle of the corner, slower than they were at the beginning of this thing. Which is no surprise, really. This track it's like a piece of sandpaper on the tires, really. That 20 keeps getting really, really good runs down the front stretch. This time he does. He stuck that fender inside of the 48 through turn 1 and 2, looking to make and complete the pass down the back stretch. And he does. The 48 goes high. The 16 follows the 20 through. The 8's looking to possibly... The 16 is going to try and complete this pass into turn 1. The 8's going to try and follow the 16 through before the 48 can drop back into line. I don't know if that's going to work. No, the 48 is going to be able to drop back into line here. That 88 is all over the rear. Oh, no, the 48 is not able to drop into line. Does the 48 have a problem? Maybe fighting a loose car? And yes, we have heard over the radio the 48's car just turned wicked loose. So... the 20 car seems to have it all figured out, driving away with this thing right now. But remind you, there are going to be 2 to 3 pit stops in this race. Probably 2 if I'd have to guess. 20's going to have to execute on each one of those pit stops. But yeah, the 20's got a really, really good car right now. Over the radio, he said if there was anything to change, there was nothing to change. The 48 has gotten back by the 8 car. Now going to look to go into work on the 16 of Stock Car Fan 17, who did not have a very good run in the Daytona 500. I don't really know what happened to that car, what the issue was, but they didn't have a good run. Definitely wanted to bounce back in a big way here this week. So far, the car is looking to run absolutely great around this mile oval. Possibly even catching the 20 now that the 20's in clean air. Let's go back and look at this battle here going on as the 9 car of Sam and Ozkin is looking to make a move here. If the 88 can't get by the 12, the 9, I'm willing to bet the 9 is going to try and make a move on the 88 because that 9 is flying around the racetrack right now. The 88 just can't seem to get a very good run going into the corner as well as he gets a run coming out of the corner. But running 6th place is a good job so far keeping your points lead. That's also important as the 88 now does finally make a move underneath the 12 of Mello. We knew it had to come, and the 9 is going to follow the 88 through. We knew it had to come. The 12 was getting a little bit slower over the radio, complaining of a tight condition of that car. It was only a matter of time before that right front tire started to give up the ghost a little bit. Tony Stewart, or the 20, of Sim Sliding, continues to lead here. As you can see, the speeds are down about 10 to 12 miles an hour through the center of the corner here. Expect pit stops coming pretty quick here. I don't think anyone can make it in just one pit stop, but I've been wrong before. As you see the 20 car coming off of turn 4. What an impressive run so far. That 48 is just so fast. 100%. Very fast. As you see the 8 trying to go to work on the 48. The 48 said, yeah, my car is just loose right now. The 8 complaining of the same thing. The 88 now up into position 5. Let's take a lap and ride around with the 88. As you see, the 88 is starting to catch the 8 and 48, but nobody has anything for the 20 right now. The 20 is going to have to execute a good pit stop, that's for sure. But he is just running away with this thing right now, as you see the car much slower through the center of the corner here. And you see lap times have dropped off here by a total of almost 3 seconds from the start of this thing. The 20 car might be trying to save some fuel, might be trying to make it to the end without pitting. We do have a couple of cars here. Oh, no, not a couple of cars on pit road, sorry. But the 16 has kind of solidified his place. Stock Car Fan 17 in second place. The 48 of Nitro Apple coming to pit road, as everyone coming to pit road. The 20 cars coming to pit road says the car feels great. It's just going to go down and get 4 tires and fuel. 4 tires and fuel. The 48's going to make some adjustment on the wedge here. Try and loosen the car up just a little bit. The 16 said car feels okay. Give me a little bit more tape. So that's what they're going to go for there. The 5 made the pit stop a lap before, as well as the 45. 8 car says I'm just too tight. I can't do nothing with this car. As we go out, we're going to follow Tony Stewart on this pit stop. He's getting his left side tires put on. They're going to chuck that thing full of fuel. It looks like he's going to have to make one more stop. He's out. And he's out in a hurry. The 16 there coming out behind him. But he's out in an absolute hurry. And he's going to be flying around this racetrack now with 4 fresh tires. You see how much faster they are. This track is heating up. The sun has been beating on the track for a while. But that 16 car with a slower stop than the 20 car by far. Now, I might be wrong, but that 9 car had an incredibly fast stop. Comes out in front of the 48. 48 there in 4th. 5th is the 8, and 5th is the 12. 7th place here, 6th, mind you. Or no, in 7th is the 88. Had a very slow stop there. We're going to go back to this battle here with the 12 and the 8, because that was heating up. And the 12 had a good short run car. Was just hoping to get a long run here to finish this race. We'll have to see. Or hoping to get a short run. We'll have to see. The 20 car is going to have to save some fuel, though, if he wants to make it. 20 of Sim Sliding is going to definitely have to save some fuel if he wants to make it to the end of this race. It's going to be interesting because he pitted on lap 26, which would put him at 52 when he'd have to pit again if he was pitting for fuel or if his tires were just gone. And we didn't have an onboard ride with him. Our cockpit cam this week is with the 48, and we are going to take a ride along in position 4 here. Hold on tight. Cockpit video incoming. As you see, the 48 here is making a move on the 9 and has successfully completed the pass. It's just been made aware to me that my desktop audio, the audio that you guys should be hearing of these fast cars going around this racetrack, is not working. That will be fixed by the next race. I promise you that. I do not know what the problem with that is. So let's go through the field here, starting with the first place driver, the 20 of Sim Sliding. So far, Sim Sliding has had a pretty good race. Started up front, ran second for a few laps before he was able to make a hard charge and pass on the 48 of Nitro Apple. Going behind him, we go back to the 16 of Stock Car Fan 17 here. Running in the second position, started in third, looking to get a challenge here. That 48 is making a move. Going back to the 48 now. Had a little bit of a slow pit stop, but they had to make adjustments, and they wanted to make sure that they packed that car full of fuel. The 48 making a move on the low side. That is obviously the faster line. They made a wedge adjustment, made the car better. He's saying the car is much better over the radio right now. Going back to the 9 of Samet Ozkin. If I'm saying that wrong, correct me. Running in the fourth position, a big bounce back week here, and they were really hoping for it after their chances to win the Daytona 500 were dashed by a 5 car coming into the pits way too fast. They got a fast car here today. They had a really fast pit stop, gained a couple positions on pit road, and that seemed to have helped them immensely. Going back, we got the 8 of PCSRA 26 running in 5th place, putting together a good little run here. Has a very good short run car, but the car seems to trend tight as the race goes on. Going back now to the 88 of Gaming with Gator, won last week at the Daytona 500. Seems to be liking his car, was a very slow pit stop, lost a couple of spots, was able to get back to 6th place, looking to challenge for 5th place, get another top 5. That'd be really good for the points lead. Back to the 12 of Mello. The 12 of Mello had an okay Daytona 500. Till the first pit stop, they had a little bit of an issue here today, looking to bounce back. They're running kind of middle of the pack here today. Really good short run car, but the car is just way too loose as the run progresses on to really get up there and challenge for the win of this thing. Back to the 29 of Rocky Gordon. After that pit stop, the car seems to have gotten worse for him. Just trying to hang on right now to 8th and hang on to a top 10. Lap times have slowed pretty drastically already. Now we got the 5 of Aaliyah Drexler getting passed here by the 17 of Colin Cropley. The 5 making a pretty good run here, going to be in the top 10. Lost 9th position, but 10th place isn't too bad after what happened in the DNF at the Daytona 500. Consistency is key in this point style. And rounding out your top 10 through the field is the 17 of Colin Cropley. Was running in the top pack all day at the Daytona 500. Finished in that second pack after a mishap on the first pit stop. Should be all right, though. Consistency is key, and right now, top 10 finishes are always great. Let's get back up to the leader here, sim sliding, and see. Coming up on the 1 of Kayla Haberly, possibly going to lap her. You see that 48 has really made strong moves here to try and has really made strong moves is trying as hard as he can to catch that 20, but it's going to be tough. The 20 has a pretty big lead. I'm not sure if anyone can make it on fuel. Word out of the garage was that the Dodges were better on fuel than anybody, which is why the 9 might just be biding his time back there. He might be able to stretch this thing out. We haven't heard any word on official fuel numbers, but that's just the word around the garage, is that the Dodges seem to be able to run a little bit longer. And you saw when we were doing our cockpit ride with the 48, he's up. That shift light or the RPM, the warning light, I should say, at the end of the straightaway and the front stretch is blinking or is turning on, meaning he is running to the maximum of the RPMs that he can run right now. So Nitro Apple might not have enough of fuel unless saving starts. Nitro Apple is making a move here, trying to get the 20, who has now put the 1 in between the two of them. Let's go do a little showcase on the 1 car. As the 20 is coming to pit road. The 20 is coming to pit road. There could be an issue with the 20. Well, the 48 also coming to pit road here. We got differing pit strategies. The 9 right now will assume the lead. Wow, that was pretty crazy. Like I say, the word around the garage was that the Dodges were better on fuel. I don't know if they're going to try and stretch it. Tires are very important here. As the 9 and the 16 have yet to come to pit road. That traps the 20 and the 48 a lap down, possibly. Yeah, pit road is a busy place right now, but the main story is going to be, can that 9 car hold on here? I mean, like I say, your lap times are going to be slow, and I don't know if tires can last that long. Indications might be that they're coming to pit road this time, but still no duck down the pit road. That 16 and the 9 might have been saving fuel. This would be quite the comeback after unintentionally being involved in a wreck at Daytona. The 9 and the 16 are there. Who is behind them? The 8 car has yet to pit. And the 88 car, I believe, is yet to pit. Really, it was just the top 2 guys. The 9 car is now coming to pit road, it looks like. Yeah, he was just a bit short. The 16 might have enough. I mean, can he save 9 laps of fuel? Has he done it? I'm not sure. The 20 is back in 11th right now, just hoping and praying. He's running a lap down. The 88 is coming to pit road. The 8 is coming to pit road. Is the 16 coming to pit road this time? Yes. So that 20 might get around. See, everyone wants to just lead 1 lap, get their bonus points, and try, for this championship here. But the main thing is going to be, did the 9 go a lap down on his pit stop? The 9 might come out the leader here. Because I believe the 20 has not passed the 9. Or did the 9 have a problem on pit road? Yeah, the 9 had a problem, an issue on pit road, it looks like. Because he was down there for a while. Maybe a speeding penalty there. I'm going to have to go back and take a look at that, because I thought that the 9 was... Because the 9 had pitted a lap before the 16, so yeah, the 9 might have been speeding on pit road. Let's see where he cycles to after that stop. 4th place. So no, the 9 was not speeding on pit road. Let's see, the 20 car has assumed the lead. Followed by the... I believe the 48 is running second. Yeah, we're going to see how far away. I mean, the 20 car has nothing but racetrack in front of him. Yeah, 20 car coming around here to make it 5 laps to go, or 6 laps to go, I should rather. But yeah, the 20 car has just had the car to beat all day. Once he got that clean air, he managed to put a few people a lap down. He short pitted the whole field. I mean, him and the 48 were the first 2 down pit road, and his crew was on fire all day from that first stop all the way to the second stop. They were the ones to beat. It's pretty crazy that the 20 has this big of a lead here. The 48 was the car to beat all weekend, from practice to qualifying to happy hour. Every session that 48 won, and won by a pretty hefty margin. The 20 car, they said that they were going to make a big swing at it today, hoping for a sunny racetrack, which they got. And they're doing their best with it. I don't think we have anybody DNFing right now, so nobody has DNF'd this race, so that's good. The 07 here, let's do a little spotlight on the 07 of the Icon Gaming, having a great run. Up in the 5th position after Daytona was not as good as the Icon would have wanted. Running up in the 5th place. That's not so bad. Who's running 4th right now? The 4th is the 9. 3rd is the 29, who also had a lackluster run at Daytona, but I don't know if... And the 9 is giving chase now to the 29. The 9 is really just trying to get as many spots as possible after the unfortunate incident at Daytona. I still can't believe that. The 29, a 4th place finish would be good too for the 29 of Rocky Gordon. Points lead implications are definitely going to happen here because I believe the 88 is running outside of the top 10 right now. 9th. Yeah, so it was a mistake on the first round the first race of the year. The 88 staying out longer helped him win. As we have 2 laps to go, as we are about to take the white flag here, the 20 car takes the white flag. I had to go back. I was just a little bit off going detailing those 2 cars. That 17 behind the 20 is not for position. Not for position. Neither are the 3 cars, and we don't even see. His coast is clear. He could shut the car off right now. He is coming off at turn 4. After leading the most laps, he's going to go ahead and do it. He's going to win here at Rockingham, which is absolutely crazy for his championship hopes so far in terms of points lead. Arguably had the best car at Daytona, didn't win it. Comes here today, clearly had the best car and won it. What a finish, what a race. A race dominated by the 20. We go green flag to green flag. As you see the 20 car taking his parade lap down the pit lane. This victory moment has been brought to you by insert sponsor here. Again, if you'd like to sponsor me, hit me up. And we will see you in the next one, where we are heading to Las Vegas, a track historically good for Fords. See you in the next one.